Great morning, great day, great evening, whenever you are listening to this. Welcome back to Impactful Gems. And for those of you all who are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to hop right into this video today. This this is really an impromptu video. I usually plan better. Um, I did get dressed, threw on something because I don't like really getting on here looking like too all over the place. But this is a very serious video for me to record. Um, but I'm being obedient to my spirit and to what I believe God told me to do. So it's early in the morning here. I haven't even had my coffee yet. So if y'all see me drinking my coffee, but I needed to hop on here and do this, procrastinate. So I want to talk about um, a couple things, but I want to talk about trauma and the dangers of not dealing with trauma. So it is June 2025, and there is a very big case going on in New York. I'm not, for those of you all, I don't watch the news, first of all, because it's too like negative. But I've been following this case for many reasons. And I'm not going to sweep it under the rug at all. I will not say any names in the case at all, but I will talk about trauma and the danger of not dealing with it. So, I'm a social worker by profession. That's what my degree is in. And I've been a social worker for many years. I have dealt with, I've had clients, a lot of them over the years who have been who have suffered, who have suffered trauma, various types of trauma. And I've dealt with people pretty much, I've worked in every field of social work except hospice. I've done the whole gamut. And so for me, I've seen a lot. My bulk of my social work career was dealing with foster children though. So you could go back and watch one of my videos about resilience, and actually one of the foster not one of the foster kids I worked with, but he was actually in the foster care system, and he's a survivor. So if you're interested, you can go back and go to my channel and watch the video about resilience, where I interviewed James Poindexter. But I want to hop on here and talk about this because clearly, clearly something is wrong on the prosecution side with the people that they call, and the defense side with the defendant. Something is clearly wrong. Something clearly happened. We weren't there. We don't know what happened, but something clearly happened. For what happened, for what happened, and what is happening now. Now we're at trial. Something is wrong. And you know that saying, let's deal with the elephant in the room. Well, the elephant, we're dealing with people, what people don't want to talk about. But see, that's the problem. Nobody wants to talk about it, right? Nobody wants to talk about when people were younger and things were happening, and people saw things happening, or maybe they didn't see, and things were swept under the rug. Watch that video. We keep sweeping, sweeping, sweeping. And now we're out here, right? We're out here in the world living life. And now people are affected on both sides. Clearly, something's wrong, or something happened. We don't know what. I don't think people just come out the womb and say, hey, I'm going to be a killer. I'm going to sexually abuse people. I'm going to beat women. I'm going to punch them in the face. I'm going to stalk them. I'm going to kill them. I don't think people just come out the womb saying that. Something happened. So I'm very passionate about this because I've seen trauma. I've suffered trauma. But this video is not about me. It's about dealing with these issues. It's about not ignoring them. It's about people getting the help that they need so that they don't have to end up in these type of situations. It's about parents or caretakers taking your children to get help if you see things um, that need to be dealt with when they were children. And a lot of times I understand. You may not know. I get that. Believe me, I get that. I've worked with many, many, many people over the years. But at some point, as an adult, people know when they have some issues. But then you have the narcissistic people. But that's not what this video is about because that's a whole other situation. Because narcissistic people, they don't think they have issues. Okay, I digress. So I'm not going to get stuck on narcissists like I kind of want to, but I'm not. It's too early. And I'm not at all. But I will, this is a twofold video because I wanted to talk about trauma. I also want to celebrate. I want to celebrate myself. I want to celebrate myself for being a social worker. I definitely didn't get into it for the money because we don't make money. We don't make that much money. So didn't get into it for the money. I got into it because I love people. I love helping people. And I've helped some people. People have come back to me and told me that I've helped them. So shout out to y'all. Still waiting on my interview from a couple of them. We'll see if that happens. But um, shout out to all the helping professions in these type of areas. The social workers, the therapists, the counselors, the psychiatrists, the psychologists, the list goes on. Thank you for all that you do, all that we have done, and for people that continue to do it. For the teachers, um, the people who are really, really, really on the front lines dealing with these, because it's heavy. Being in the helping profession like this, like a social worker or a therapist, oh, it's heavy. How about you deal with some trauma, processing some trauma with some kids, and you know the back history. You know about oh, the details of what. Oh, how about you? How about you? How about you have to deal with that and come home and you have your own family? How about that? It's not easy. That emotional part, you can't just be like, oh, shake it off. Okay, you shake it off. It does affect you unless you just, I don't, people don't really go into this field because they don't care about people because it ain't about the money because we don't make money. We're not engineers. We're not IT up in here. So, whoo, I celebrate us who have worked in this field. And please, anybody who has experienced trauma and you have not dealt with it, get some help because clearly there are issues in this world. And this has really just been heavy on my heart. And I just say, forget it. I'm going to be obedient today. And I'm get up early in the morning. Sure. and I'm going to record this video. So I just wanted to get on here. You all, let's get the help that we need, whatever it is. Um, so many different dynamics, and just about just different things that we see, and we turn our head. Some people turn their heads to it, turn their heads away from it, and they don't want to deal with it. And you all, the people who are, for instance, with this particular case, well, with any case, but since I'm talking about this case, they're on both sides. These people have families. These people have kids. Oh my God. So sorry for the kids. These people have loved ones that have to go through this with them. So you all, let's just care more about people, and not harden our hearts. And I'm not saying end the day, because I don't watch the news, but I've been following this case, and I'm gonna follow it to the end, absolutely, for various reasons. But let's get the help that we need, or if you know somebody that needs help, try to get them the help. Get them a good counselor, a good therapist. Going to therapy is not weak, actually, it's strong. So I just wanted to get on here. I could ramble on about it. I really could, but I'm not. I have a call I get on every morning. So I just wanted to get on here, y'all, and just make this encouraging, not encouraging in terms of, hopefully it will encourage you or someone you know to get the help that you need, or get your children's help that they need, or your niece and your nephew, or whoever, or yourself. If you're an adult and you have some issues that you have not dealt with, go ahead and get the help, because the future depends on it. And the kids are the kids. Think about these kids. Oh my gosh. The kids are our future. And so you all, let's focus, please. And shout out to the social workers, therapists, counselors, psychiatrists, psychologists, etc. All right, y'all. See y'all in the next video. Bye bye.